The second wall that we're dealing to break is approval seeking. Once I heard a sentence from Mark Twain that said, whenever you see yourself in the sight of the majority, it's time to pause and then contemplate. Unfortunately, we live in a society that all people want to just be the same, and no one dares to be themselves. If you look at the history from Diogenes up to now, and then you see a lot of great people who just radicalize and then try to be the Spinoza, Mark Twain, and then Ralph Waldo Emerson, all those people, great people. Emily Dickinson, Emily Dickinson, she was a philosopher, and she had that grace. And why bothering yourself just singing for a swamp, that is are full of frogs, just all days you want to prove, this is very dangerous, I have learned this very late at this age of 50, I just wanted to prove myself to, I'm good, I'm a great person, wow, I trust me, oh my god, I tired myself, but now I don't care what other people are thinking and telling. I always say, all right, what's the bottom line? You become homeless, all right? Yeah, you want to follow your goal, you want to follow your dream, and then the bottom line is the worst case scenario is you become homeless. Whoa, homeless is good. Millions of people are just have no care. I was watching one video, the guy who had a lot of pressure from family because of some, his gender. So he said, the moment that I burned down all my identity card and money and passport and all this thing, there was a voice that said, wow, now you are the citizen of universe. So there is no borders and barriers. So wow, you belong to Afghanistan or Canada or Toronto or Los Angeles. No, when you go beyond all these borders, beyond all these limitations, you become, and you don't care. This is a great example of Diogenes and Alexander the Great. He was not a man of joke. The one slight mistake could cost the life of the nation. He destroyed Persepolis. Just Alexander the Great was a very dangerous man, but Diogenes said, okay, please, I want the sun to shine to me, please. Leave your move a little, I want a sunshine. So that was from Diogenes. And then approval seeking, some people have their own set of problems. They don't care about your life. The only person that cares has to be responsible is you and yourself. So this is about approval seeking. And then another story, Amazing Maisie. I was watching that story from I don't know, John C. Maxwell said Amazing Maisie is once there was that woman wanted to have a swimming pool in her neighborhood. They didn't let her. It's impossible. So she started a campaign to gather money, and then it failed. And then so she started collecting cans and cardboards, for 30 years. And people called her Crazy Maisie, everywhere with her cart gathering cans and all this cardboard and all garbage, and then to sell them. And then finally, after 30 years, she gathered the money and she built that swimming pool. And then, but people after 30 years say, wow, Amazing Maisie, now no Crazy Maisie. So if you go to darkness, if the seed is when it's going to grow, it has to go to the soil. The soil is dark and alone and sometimes dirty. Yeah, a lot of people are telling something. You may lose your wives, girlfriends, and all those people. You may even go to prison. Charles Lobovsky says, all these things are possible options. But finally, you are you. I was watching one video from Confucius. They said Confucius said that this code. I'm just going to from north to south, east to west, just like a leaf, like one yellow leaf in the fall. But I don't care because I have something warm inside myself that they cannot give that from me. And all these religions and said, you have to gather, collect the treasure that nobody can steal in that from you, and no moth can corrupt that. So it's very important to understand and realize that people finally it's you, and yourself, and then you have to win in a private. Public victory is just vanishing very fast. But if you win in the private, you are a great hero. And another story was from Ajahn Chah, you know, the great monk. And then he said, once he was, of course, he told the story. Of course, maybe in another session I tell the story. I'm not gonna make that video long. But thank you for watching. And stop approving. Well, you know, stop waiting for approval seeking and start being yourself. Thank you. Goodbye and good luck.